Hello friends, it's Shara. Thanks for stopping by. I have to take a break from doing the babies in alphabetical order. I have been suffering from what I thought was tendonitis in my Achilles, and it's either severe tendonitis or a ruptured tendon, which the treatment, which the treatment for either one is the same. I have to wear this boot and I have to wear it for 6 weeks, and I'm not even supposed to take it off to shower. I'm supposed to cover it with a bag. I have to take it off at least once because they put it on me and I'm wearing a pair of pants that I'm not going to cut off. They're short pants and I'm not going to cut them off. But yeah, and it's so difficult for me because I'm already weak on my right side and my right foot doesn't move. I mean, I can barely wiggle my toes on my right foot. So I have no movement to help me balance on my right foot. My left foot has to do it all. So it has a rocker bottom, this brace does, and that's to help people get, you know, a little bit better mobility with it. Well, it actually creates a problem for me. Pardon me, I have a frog in my throat. So it just boils down to that I'm not able to walk. I can hold on to a walker and stumble my way, you know, to the restroom to take my medication. I couldn't even get myself a cup of tea this morning or fill my water bottle because I have no way to carry it if I'm holding on to the walker. So it's very, very frustrating, but it is what it is. And I just can't see that I'm going to be able to take babies down, find clothes for them, and get them ready for a video. It's not about sitting in front of the camera, or having a baby sit in front of the camera. It's about getting ready for the camera. And you know, there's no one here all day, and I'm not going to have my son on his time off of work to, you know, pick out baby clothes. So however it is, I'm not going to be able to, as far as I can tell. Things may change. I'm going to continue to keep practicing walking on this thing and getting used to it. But right now, I mean, it's almost even impossible for me to get out of my chair without holding on to the walker. I just don't have the balance. Anyway, I'm not trying to make anyone feel sorry for me. The pain is gone with the brace on, which is fantastic because it keeps my foot from bending, flexing, or anything. So I don't have the pull on my Achilles tendon, and that's fabulous. Anyway, you are looking at Emmy, and Emmy has been with me for a bit, and I was verifying her authenticity because I was just concerned when I saw her COA, and I just wanted to clarify with the artist, and she was wonderful. She even sent me the receipt from when she purchased the kit back in 2018, and from a legitimate seller. So, you know, I was fine after that. So you are looking at Emmy, and Emmy is the adorable Adelaide by Andrea Arcello, and she is just so adorable. I am so happy to have one. I had one not too long ago, within the past year probably, but she had armatures in her, and she was so difficult for me to carry and move she was so heavy and she just wasn't working out. But I passed her on to a wonderful mommy named Jenny, and I know Jenny just loves her. So this is a more simplified version. She doesn't have rooted hair, but I love that she has a magnet for the hair bow. It just clicks right on there. She came in this cute little bib. It's got embroidered mice, or I guess they're rabbits, or a mouse and a rabbit on it, and there's little mice and rabbits around. Super cute. It's got a frill around it. I got her a pacifier clip with her name, Emmy. She's sitting with the goose because she just loves that goose. She has those adorable Adelaide feet, the tippy toes. She's so cute, and she's got her sassy, let me get her up here, sassy hands, and it just gives her such an attitude, and she has the look on her face, which we all love. So she came with a cute or a beautiful pair of white frill socks that go with this beautiful sailor dress. It's got the 2 stripes of navy blue at the bottom. It's lined, and it has the cute sailor collar with the ties, and then a really cute pair of bloomers. And these are 0 to 3 months. And the brand is, I couldn't find a brand actually, although I just thought it was super pretty though. And then a pink pair of frilly socks, and this adorable 2-piece set. It is this beautiful blouse with the Peter Pan collar, and this really cute, oh, I just love it. And this is by, let me see before I put it down. This is by Little Nutmeg, and this is just the sweetest little romper. I just love that. It's got all, it's pink, and it has darker pink and coral and orange and white flowers and berries, and then it also has some butterflies. It's very pretty. I think it will look nice going into fall. It has some fall colors, and I think it's a good transition into fall, maybe with the little sweater, and it goes with the collar. The collar is definitely autumnal. Very, very cute. It even has some kind of a burnt orange, either leaf or pine cone there. So I love what she came with, and she is adorable. She was a definite unexpected purchase. I was not expecting to get any more babies, but I want her to look at the camera. She's got these beautiful blue eyes, and that pouty mouth is just so cute. And I love that she has painted hair. She'll be more fun to play with and to dress and to put hair bows in, and she can just be the sassy girl in the nursery, and I like that a lot. So welcome, Miss Emmy. And I did put a post on the community wall, on my community wall, to show my boot, my new fall boot. But for those that didn't see it, I just wanted to let you know, I don't know how it's going to go making videos for the next 6 weeks. And I'm bummed because I was having so much fun doing these alphabet babies with you. So it is what it is, and I will deal with it, and I will stay in touch on the community wall, at least maybe posting old photos of the babies, just with a little note to let you guys know I'm here. And my Instagram will also not be active for the next 6 weeks, so I'm sad. I'm really not going to stay bummed. I need to get this fixed, It has been bothering me. It started bothering me before my trip, and I thought it was just pulled or, you know, irritated, and nothing was going to keep me from going to New Zealand. And it really started hurting bad in New Zealand, and I was having trouble walking there. I bought a brace, but I ended up having to buy a walker while I was there, and I didn't do a whole lot of going out and walking around, which was fine because the best view for me of New Zealand is sitting in the living room looking at my grandkids. So I was okay with staying home, and, you know, I still had plenty of time with the kids and with my granddaughter. I don't go there to see the sights of New Zealand. In fact, they went out with the kids a couple of times. They went to a trampoline little place that the kids can jump. It's called, I can't remember what it's called, but I didn't even go. I didn't want to have to bother walking around, and you know, they went without me. I did go for Melia's birthday party, and I had to use my walker, and mostly I just sat there. But even the walk from the event to the parking lot was brutal. So I haven't mentioned it because I hadn't seen a doctor. I wasn't sure what it was. I was fearful I was going to have surgery, but I guess they don't do surgery anymore. Even if it's ruptured, they just do the boot and go from there. But I am talking to a surgeon on Tuesday, and if she feels that the course of treatment that I'm doing right now is sufficient, then we'll go from there. But I do have to talk to her about my inability to compensate for 3 inches higher on my left side than my right side, and it rocks because it has that, it's like a propulsion instead of being a propulsion. I don't think that's a word, but instead of being a flat bottom, the back of it rocks so that it gives a forward movement more naturally, like your foot would go, and it's supposed to ease walkers. Well, I don't walk right, and I can't compensate for those things, the raised platform and the rocking, with my right foot. I just can't compensate. It's a weak side, so my entire side is weak, and then my foot, I cannot move my foot. I'm able to walk because of my hip and my knee. I can even drive a car because, again, my foot moves, or my whole leg moves with my knee, not my foot. I don't have this movement with my foot, and now I don't have this movement because I had surgery to fixate my foot, because I kept turning it in and falling because the tendons on the inside of my leg were pulling too hard, and the tendons on the outside of my leg were not strong enough to pull it in, and I had no connection in my brain to make it change. So I was constantly, after the stroke, rolling my ankle and falling, and it was progressively getting worse. So they put screws and pins and bone from my shin into my foot, cut to both sides of my foot. I mean, my foot looks like Frankenstein. And put the screws, and then my bone from my shin, and then also cut my Achilles tendon because of my drop foot. My Achilles tendon had shrunk, and so they needed to cut that. So all of that happened to my right foot, and then I already can't move it up and down. So now I can't move it side to side, which is good because I don't fall, and I was able to stop walking with a walker. But now, anyway, I'm sorry if it was TMI, if that was too much information, if some people don't like to hear about that. And anyway, that's what it is, and I'm fine. I'm just, you know, going to have to deal with it. It is what it is. and I will do the best that I can with it, as I always do. I'm just that type of person. I try to stay positive and optimistic, and I try not to let things get me down too much. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm not sure when the next video will be, but I will keep in touch. And as always, friends, we are sending you wishes of love and light, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.